Morning everyone, this is the rules here, and I know I've not been on YouTube for a while, almost like a week. I was not here at all, but now it's time for my glorious comeback, dumbasses. Well, last thing I saw on the internet was that video with Mr. Wet for Towns and false stuff. Farkle One, you telling me that I'm fucking short? I look at false stuff, I don't know, it seems to me like he's not taller than 5'9", so he's probably what, like an inch taller than me? Please. I'm not super short, but fuck it, moving on. Another thing I liked about that video is that they said fuck Edinburgh 88, and I left a comment that, you know, because of Edinburgh 88 I was kicked out of one of my martial arts clubs, and that happened 3 years ago, okay? It was like April of 2012. I just graduated from college at the time, and I was drinking malt liquor. I was making videos on my other channel, Malted Freedom Fighter, and I made it as a mystery, so a lot of people didn't know. Probably they still guessed that that was me, but now I don't care, I can tell you right now. That was me on that channel. Probably can tell it anyway before I told you, because of my accent and my voice. You probably can tell who it was anyways. And you guessed it right, of course. So I made that video on the channel talking shit about Edinburgh 88, and some people from my other martial art club, which I used to do years ago, they were like kind of snitching on me, seeing what I'm doing on the internet, because I mentioned I have a YouTube channel. So Todd made a video that he doesn't want to associate with me anymore or whatever, so they found me through Todd. And then they saw that video. I was saying that I'm gonna show you some hand technique, kick techniques, all of that for Edinburgh 88, and I'm gonna force him to do 100 sit-ups or something so he can lose his weight, and if he's not gonna do it, I'm gonna smack him with 40-ounce bottle of malt liquor. I said something like that. You know, people are sensitive, of course, they took offense to it. They're like, oh, you're threatening somebody, you damaging reputation of the club, get the fuck out of here, asshole. You know, that's how it went down. I was not really upset about it because I didn't like Tang Soo Do. Like what I'm doing now, Kung Fu, it's much better, because wrestling's are real, you know, like if I wrestle in Kung Fu, it's for real. I wrestling on the tournament guys who like weigh about the same as me. A lot of times these guys are bigger, taller than me, of course. Not always actually, because there was one guy in my division, he was like 5'3", he was like till here to me, you know. Yeah, he was like 5'3", 170 pounds, and the guy was good. He beat another guy who, like I said, was like 5'9", 5'9 and a half. Small, bulky guy, real small, smaller than me. So the real wrestling, so, you know, we spar for real in the Kung Fu, right? We spar for real, it's real wrestling, it's real competition. When I did it in my previous martial arts, you go into a tournament, you can't even punch anybody. It's kicks and punches, you do the forms, but it was like sparring was like game of tag. If you show somebody, you just basically boom, 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 and that's the impact you do, right? Just like this. And that's like how you score points, but it's not for real. You don't really beat the shit out of anybody. That's all fake. It's more like, because, you know, the idea is nobody wants to get injured, but to me it was not for me, and I couldn't make friends. They're just not my thing. I was doing it. I used to, like back in the day, 3 years ago, I used to spend 10 hours on martial arts. I did extra practice on Tang Soo Do, I think, and then 2 classes, Tang Soo Do, 2 classes Wai Jiao, right? Like 3 years ago, that's what I used to do before I got kicked out of that club. for my videos because I just wanted to have fun. And I was wearing mask too. I was not even showing my face when I did that. And I thought that was funny, but apparently, you know, people are sensitive here, unfortunately. So that would happen to me, you know. Now I don't care about talking about, because I don't care about anything now. That's how I'm looking like. Sorry, it's just my alarm clock. I'm gonna go to work soon. But you know, I was thinking a couple days ago about my future, because you know, people say that online you are lying present, you know, it shows what kind of person you are. If you talk bad about yourself, if you cuss, if you drink, then you know you have no real chance of getting a good job. Well, I just want to have fun. Because when I'm thinking about it, I don't think that I want to be a big person in the United States. Anyway, because there's a couple of reasons. Yes, I like to have power, I want to be big dude, you know. If I would be like in Middle East or in Russia or somewhere, I would be president or dictator, whatever. Probably dictatorship would be better for a person like me, because I will have more power, I like power. But in the United States, I would never want to be a president. I would rather wash dishes in the United States. Or get like, maybe if I'm like $15 an hour, like entry-level bookkeeping job. So maybe I can use my degree for something. Because I feel like I wasted my 6.5 years of my life getting the accounting degree. Which I cannot even use because I have no experience and I didn't like it anyway. Most of it, I like some classes, but most of the classes I didn't even like. But I pulled it off, I barely got my degree. So, and I cannot get a job applicable. And people say, you know, you damaging yourself because you put on the internet all kinds of things. You know, like I said, I don't care because I want to be a big person in the US. Because if you're president, right, you cannot get mad and you say, "You motherfuckers!" You know, you cannot like say what you want. You cannot say, "Oh, piece of shit, do what I tell you. If you're not, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you." You know, that's like, you have to like be calm and polite, and even the races are this way, like people saying how good they are, but they cannot even talk bad, talk down of somebody else. And where I'm coming from, of course, it's the other way around. You can say whatever you want. You can say the meanest thing and it's like day-to-day life, it's normal. But I know you're all tired of hearing that because you don't give a damn, but I'm just saying, I guess. But it doesn't even matter. But based on where I'm coming from, you know, that's why I'm saying I don't want to be a big person in the US. And if I'm not gonna get a normal job in this society, I don't give a shit either. I just want to have fun and I want to do what I want to do and I want to say what I want to say when I want to say. That's my objective in life, that's what I want to do. And guess what, let me tell you something, a lot of foreigners, they can't get decent jobs either. Well, not always, but of course I have a friend, he's from Iraq, he has a YouTube channel, but he doesn't really like post kind of videos I do. He got an okay job because of his experience, you know. He got a job doing some like customer service a little bit with some technical support. Got a finance degree. He's actually graduating this Saturday, I think. I'm not gonna be his graduation, but maybe we're gonna hang out that day, celebrate it. I will be working, that's why. That's what I've been doing, that's why I couldn't make any videos on YouTube, because I was working my ass off. I was working like 13 hours yesterday, 13 hours the day before, and I'm still working every day, like I'm working 2 jobs, actually 3 jobs. I get this AT&T job, I will be working there once every other week. They say it's cool, they are cool with it. Probably not gonna make money, but hey, at least I'm gonna improve my social skills, learn people better, so things like that. Just like volunteering 5 hours a week, that's how I'm looking at it. Hopefully they're gonna pay me $200 for drug test, because they should, but rather than that, you know, if I'm not gonna make any real money because I don't spend any time doing that stuff, this door-to-door sales job, I don't really care. I'm just doing it because, solely because, you know, I want to improve my social skills, I learn people, and people seem to be nice there. So I still want to keep it, but it's not my main job. I look at it more like an internship. Maybe I get a couple hundred here and there, you know, if I'm lucky enough. If not, then fuck it. But at least I can say I learn things, I learn people, I talk to people, I had fun. That's it. Because money is not an issue for me. That door-to-door sales, I put out the same amount of hours between my two other jobs and I make the same money and I get free food. So I don't care if I don't make any money there. Because most of the people, they don't make much money there either. But at least I can talk to people. That's how I'm looking at it. That's why it's worth for me investing 5 hours a week in that job. That's how I think about it. So, learn things, learn people. If I don't make money, fuck it. They don't spend much money on me, give me this $200 for the drug test like they promise. And maybe if I'm lucky, I'm gonna get a couple people sign up. If not, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Yep, that's what's going on with me. And oh yeah, last thing but not least, congratulations to Todd on getting his new apartment. That's good, you know, I'm happy for you. I don't know what else to say. Oh yeah, I watched that fight, by the way. The Mayflower and Pacquiao, you know, these two guys. Also, like, one of these guys, of course, a little taller than me, 5'8", another one a little bit shorter than me, 5'5.5". I'm actually right in between it. I just measure myself, I'm almost 5'7", like 5'6 3/4, I think, something like that. So, these guys, they basically were fighting. Pacquiao lost. And some people say, you know, the fight was not real. You know, because they didn't beat the shit out of each other. There was no knockout, no knockdown. It's just like people basically, you know, just boom, 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 boom. And it didn't look like a real fight. It looked like, is it like 180 million, 120 million, right? So who's gonna win, who's gonna lose? The loser gets 120, the winner gets 180. Of course, Mayflower won. And Pacquiao lost, but didn't seem like it was a real fight, you know. That's why one of my friends was disappointed, and they were talking about, I was sitting in the back of the car, but I kind of agreed with it. So, I mean, it was not a real fight, because it was not like very graphic or anything like that. Especially, I was so tired. It was like late in the night. It was like 11, 12 or something. I was like, after a long day, I was ready to fucking pass out. I was barely standing up watching this game, I tell you that, because it was that late. I watched it all, but I was really like closing my eyes. I was so tired. I've been tired for the last couple of days too, that's why I couldn't make any videos. I just didn't have time. I was working my ass off. Tuesday, Wednesday, I was like a lunatic working these 13-hour shifts, waking up like a little before 6 in the morning, getting like between 6 and 7 hours of sleep. I don't know, I just felt super tired this couple of days. Like really tired and working too much. So I don't have money problems. I work too much, even though I don't get a big job, but I do what I want. I still get money, I still get pussy. I don't give a fuck that I cannot get my accounting job, even though I should. And I don't care that I couldn't fit in this society, because I get what I need to get anyway. And even though my parents or other people criticizing me, oh, you could be making 80 grand a year. Shit. It's too much to put up with for 80 grand a year. I want to be free, I want to do what I want. And if I get 30 grand a year, it's good enough for me. I can live on it just fine. And I have extra to help my girlfriend too. And I have extra to have fun as well. Shit. I eat for free, my rent is cheap. Still have expenses, I still go out. I live by myself, I don't live with my girlfriend yet, so I'm alright. By the way, legit shit, a legit piece of shit, fuck you. You making bunch of comments in Russian, but anyway, this video drags too long, that's another story. All the best to you guys later.